Good morning, one and all. Every one in this universal grace is um, inherited with some uniqueness and peculiarity. It is a perception. It is the real perception. Um, each and everyone knows or feels his perception, and we should visualize. Even though if we are not do perception or visualization, the ultimate graceful universe while we are born, it inherits some thoughts, words, activities inside our that is happening as a perception. What we are all perceive is like-minded perceptions happenings because of not to only during our birth. Each and everyone as like determination of nature's grace, as like determination of universe grace. Perceptions are determined by. It's my humble observation only. Uh, Basically, I am a scientifically believer, but even though regarding uh, research methodology on perception and visualization, I share this wonderful miracle. Yes, all the creatures in the universal grace has its unique and peculiar perceptions um, from his womb stage to since his entire lifespan. At that time, uh, those who have some perception and identify his like-minded perception and perceives that kind of all the five, through five senses, it's ignited through visualization. In famous Tamil Ponniyin Selvan, written by Kalki, each and every characterization is a real visualization according to audience. Likewise, we should cultivate or we should equip our visualization. Art visualization is the art of life. That's my humble request. Perception is also art of life. Our art of life. It is a psychology. It's not a life science like maths or physics, but it is a life science. If we understand, it is a art of cultivating. Yes, perception. I once again request you, perception, how we are perceived through five senses, this entire cosmic is art of cultivation or art of equipping, and it is art of learning. So perception or percept is relative research methodology. For that tools is tool of study for research methodology of perception and visualization is listening through our five senses. Listening through five senses is first tool of study. In perception and visualization, the miracle is each and everyone's likes and dislikes are differ. Once again, I explained each and everyone's like-minded thoughts, words, activities, contained soulmates are differing. That kind of like-minded persons' uh, perceptives are enriching in interdependently. It's a reciprocal. It's a phenomenon. So each and everyone in this cosmic universe is born. Even a single cell, whether it is a cosmo cosmoparticle, as like Einstein, as a predecessor Einstein, uh, he is a believer in Almighty. Science is growing evolutionary process until find out the eternal truth or eternal mismeasure or divine. Is Einstein's humble submission also. So I am also believing that as like what. So my humble request to next generation, young teenagers and childhoods is each and everyone in this cosmic or universe is born with our own unique, our own peculiar perceptive process or perceptive phenomenon. We should repeatedly equip our perceptive phenomenon through visualization repeatedly. What is the tool of study for research methodology of perception and visualization? Number one is listening through five senses or perceiving through five senses. Our like-minded thoughts, words, activities is first tool of study. Then second tool of study is we should repeatedly equip, we should repeatedly enrich, uh, we should repeatedly inhale, intake that five senses perceptions, perceives. We should perceive repeatedly. That is called as a equipping or enriching or repeatedly. For example, for a worldwide exam, foreign abroad exam, we are telling language testers, foreign language testers, French, German, or English, Hindi, or whatever may be. TOEFL, IELTS, or a subject-oriented exams, whatever may be, engineering or medical or law or whatever may be. In that, what they are telling, we are perceiving through our five senses repeatedly, and through that we are getting pass in that exam, isn't it? IELTS, TOEFL, RRPT, or whatever may be professional courses, standard exam. As like that, tool of study for perception and visualization in our life journey for each and everyone is number one is listening or perceiving through our five senses this external world. Second one is repeatedly enriching, equipping. That perceiving through five senses is called as a visualization enrichment. So I humbly request it that each and everyone has perceptions. We should enrich that. That is called as a visualization consolidation. But during our lifetime, our perceptions or our visualizations maybe get success or failure, isn't it? Success or failure. But we are perceiving or visualizing not for others, for our satisfaction, for our happiness, for our satisfaction. So there may be not wrong in perceptions or visualizations. It's a determination of nature. It's a determination of universe during our birth of each and every cell, including I or including you. Yes. So life success or failure doesn't matter. Satisfaction of our soul, satisfaction of our mind, satisfaction of our life. That is only happening through the perceivingness and visualization of all the inherited things as per determination of universes. Because through our like-minded persons. So I will share the topic research methodology on perception and visualization. Tool of study is perceive through five senses. Number two is enriching or equipping or repeatedly doing that like-minded perceiving, like-minded thoughts, words, activities through five senses, perceiving or visualization, consultation. That is the my tool of study. Second tool of study. Third one is each and every hypothesis has a null hypothesis, isn't it? Whether our hypothesis, if our hypothesis is get succeed, that is different. But most of the hypothesis until prove it should be called as a null hypothesis. So failure or until or get resulted, it is called as a null hypothesis. Null hypothesis is the evolutionary process for the science. So I humbly request is during we are perceiving or during we are visualizing, we will surely get a perceptual illusions. Yes, perceptual illusions is the major risk factors in our this research methodology of perceptions and visualization aspect. Once again, I request I all humbly submit all the teenagers, young child, why the intellectuals are not get succeeding in material life. Born geniuses are not getting success in material life. Average students are getting success in material life. That is not success and failure determined by them. It should be determined by us, because they are material life persons are thinking. Born intellectuals like Einstein or scientists like Stephen Hawking. Others are thinking they are perceptive illusion persons. Understand? If I am having a scientific thoughts, innovative thoughts, to invent something to this useful to noble, useful to entire global community, it is my perception. So innovation and scientific innovation is my perception. It should be visualized by me for the wellness of entire human being. It is my perceptional wellness only. But if I got failure, or if my innovative is failed, others will say that this is a perceptive illusion. So sometimes see, if we see the sky cloud, it looks like one time it looks like a peacock. Sometimes the sky clouds looks like a different figures, like birds, animals, or whatever may be, according to the perception of each and every one individuals. It is only called as a perception illusion. But that sky or cloud never it wrong like that. So perceiving through our five senses for each and everyone is should be enriched through visualization, particularly through like-minded persons only. That's the fourth tool of study is my child. If you are believe, my children, I humbly request you, your parents or my relatives, my friends or my family members or my ergonomics persons are not uh, not my life journey contemporary persons. Understand? The real soulmates of the entire world may be somewhere, because we perceive through our five senses. Perceives through five senses should be visualized repeatedly by all of us. If you are believe in that like-minded persons, you should find out your like-minded persons only. Okay, so perceive through five senses is first tool of study, and we should ignore some perceptive illusions. If we take some like-minded persons as a role model, they maybe have some ignorable things. We should ignore the perceptive illusions, and repeatedly we should improve our visualization power. What we are visualization should only happen one day surely. It is a natural science, or it is the real applied psychology. As after, even though the father of Sigmund, I salute this time Sigmund Freud, father of psychology, but after that Sigmund Freud till now, there is evolution of psychology as a life science. So any thought, any word, any activity inherited in our part, physical part or cosmic part, will surely one day attain its result. It's cause and effect, scientific science, like each and every action has cause and effect, like it's applied to psychology also. So perceptive illusions should be ignored by all of us. It happens always regularly, usually in our practical life also. So we should perceive through our five senses, first tool of study. Then we should repeatedly visualize what is our perceiving thoughts, words, activities. That is called as a visualization consolidation. It is a scientific process, dynamic scientific process. Life is, it is not a trial and theory only, success or failure, or we satisfied or we settled in material life, or both. We get a recognition or remuneration. So we for that purpose is not we are perceiving for that purpose not we are visualizing. It's all of our responsibility, duty, accountability to the entire universal grace who create us with the uniqueness to other creatures. Can you understand? So if we are a unique creature and peculiar unique creature among all other creatures, we should have our own peculiar unique perception art, and we should enrich our art of perception and art of visualization as much as best, as much as superlative, huh? So we are all born to heal all the wounded hearts. We are all born to heal all the wounded minds. We are all born to heal all the wounded hearts, minds, and all the wounded souls. You and I are soulmates, my children. Go ahead, rule your Harinam. Wish you happy Christmas festival for us. Go ahead, rule your Harinam. We are all soulmates. Thank you. Have a nice day.